Plan B from Amsterdam, and I'm going to talk to a curator and an artist exhibiting here, and talk about what they do. And yeah, so I've done this little exhibition here at Supermarket, and what was your idea for that?
My idea with that. Plan B works with a lot of different artists, and we do several projects. We work project-based. We don't have a steady space, but we work project-based. And last September we did a project together with a gallery in Malmö called Krets, and then we invited Dutch and Swedish artists to collaborate on a program, like a growing exhibition. It was really nice and vivid. It was a really nice dynamic program. And then we invited Etta Sava, so do I pronounce it well, and Jenny Nordberg, which I don't pronounce well, but that's how I say it, to participate in there. And in a coincidence, like soon after, I went on a residency in Nordiska Aquarel, you say it, for my own work, because I'm also doing the drawings and I make the exhibitions. And then I was there, and then all these things came to my mind for this show, because I wanted to work more with Etta and Jenny, and so we made it a bit of a combination of reflective elements in works and moments where you try to grasp something which is uncontrollable, or we were just discussing earlier today that it was maybe about the flux moment, or where something is like passing. I don't know. I make exhibitions the way I make a work, actually. So a lot of things are not being are hard to explain in words, but it's something I see, and then it happens, and that's how this came together. And I think I'm really happy that Etta and Jenny came along with their work. Monica as well. Monica Termel, she's a Dutch, or she's a Swedish artist actually. Swedish born. She lives in Amsterdam. She's an artist and a musician. Really nice band. Moon and Sun is hers. She will come join us tomorrow, just when Etta is leaving.
And you were just talking about your work with burning a diamond.
Yes, here I'm showing a work, or a process actually, of a work where I'm trying, this is the third time, I'm trying to burn a diamond, because a diamond that is heated up above 763 degrees, if it gets enough oxygen, it will evaporate and disappear without a trace. And there is nothing left, no ash, no nothing. And I'm trying now to burn it and to catch, or to have that moment of when something is and then it's not anymore, and it's something different. And that's what I've been trying to do here, to make it disappear.
Would you be willing to show us how you process it?
Yes, I can try it now. So it's laying in that thing, so it doesn't, otherwise it would blow away, because it's such a small diamond. Try, if it starts to glow, it will, then it keeps glowing and then it disappears. I once managed to do it in my studio and had the moment of when it actually was catching fire and it started to, and it went away.
Do you remember the first time that you burned a diamond? How long time it took you? Was it?
Actually, first I tried for quite a long time to do it, and I didn't really manage. And then I went back to my studio in the night, actually waking up like, oh, I should hold this torch like this, so because it needs to be the right amount of oxygen, otherwise it doesn't affect the heat doesn't affect it at all. So you can have like really a lot of heat, but if it gets the right amount, then it can go really quickly. And then it only took like 3-4 minutes, and it was gone all of a sudden.
Is it like an oxidation process, or?
Actually, I don't know exactly what happened. It turns into coal dioxide. If I take it away, it's there. But it's very hard to get this the right moment of. And I hope it might be that I would need to have something where I can provide more oxygen to it somehow.
How did you get started on this project about burning a diamond? Was there something that you did before that inspired you, or?
Actually, I've been working a lot, but not with this kind of materials, but I've been working a lot with the concepts of time and of like in-between moments where something, the moment of change, or to catch the uncatchable or grasp the ungraspable, like a lot of artists are busy with. And so I've been working a lot with film and drawings and different materials, and then I read in my son's book, a book of maps, and it just said that a diamond that burns on this degree, it disappears. And I was like, wow, because it's quite a low temperature, you can actually get that really easily, it's not a high. So then I was like, I really want to try this. It's so, because when you think of diamonds, it's like something that's eternal, and diamonds are forever. And so it came from that. It's more like the concept of it, that actually, and the poetics of something, yeah, that moment. But then afterwards I started to get more interested, of course, also in the materials of coal and sand, and the memories that they carry somehow.
And that's what you have on this table as well, right?
Yeah, there is these are graphite and coal, yeah, and sand, glass, and they are all, of course, the source is the same for them.
Yes, I actually took it. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm gonna thank you.
And when I did it, when the time where it actually did evaporate once, I tried to catch it then with, not this one, but with like the air. It's another one, so it's a glass bowl with the disappeared diamond inside. And,
That sounds almost like one of the pieces that we have at Sus at our gallery, actually. We have a tin bottle from a Danish artist, and it's called Cast of Mother's Breath.
oh yes, I saw that.
You
actually.
saw that, yeah.
It was really nice. I found both that one and the other work from this young artist that you had, that you looked into this small.
Yeah, exactly.
thing with the-
Laura Nyman Svensson, yeah. It is kind of, kind of maybe some of the same interest.
Yeah.
But I think that Ida's work is really interesting, the bottle, in that way, that it's the capture
Yeah.
of something that isn't
Yeah.
there, you know. It's I can't even see the diamond right now. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Yeah. Sometimes I
Hiding.
also thought like, It's so strange because when it did happen once, it's like it was there and then it's gone, and then you think like, wow, is it really?
Yeah, you're almost afraid to miss the moment that you're
Yeah.
so.
I'm happy at that time I was also filming, and I'm happy because then afterwards I was like started doubting, did it really happen?
That's funny. But you filmed it.
I filmed it then, but it's a very bad tape because I was standing with the camera like this because all of a sudden I felt like, oh, maybe this is gonna work now.
Yeah.
Actually. And then because I tried it before and I had the whole thing set up with the camera, and then it didn't work. So it was like.
Can you see those tapes somewhere? Are you gonna use them for?
I don't know if I will use them.
No.
I only showed the captured diamond or disappeared diamond as an object. I never showed it like this. I usually don't work with performances or this kind of works, but I thought it would be here. It's interesting because then you meet people and you get to talk about it, what it actually is, and so it's been a nice experience to do something like this, to move your studio sort of out in the public. Because otherwise I always work on my own.
I mean, we have the catalog, but we'll check it out. Yeah, you will love it. And what is the name of this? And she is Swedish? Yeah, she's from Malmö. And you guys are, I mean, you're like based in Amsterdam, but you have a lot of contacts with locals.
It's a little bit like, oh, sitting in, oh, now it was glowing actually. Oh, then I lose it, that's...
Yeah.
It's a bit like looking into the fire that you get obsessed. I can.
Yeah. She's trying to burn a diamond.
Okay. So tonight actually we have another pair. Yeah, I don't really know Stockholm so well, so yeah.
Have you tried burning other materials like sand?
No.
Is it then more the idea of that being something valuable?
I thought it was interesting with the diamond because it has this kind of.
Yeah, that would be great.
You always think of value, that's one of the first things that's, oh, that's expensive or that. And I thought it was interesting also how we put value on things and what it actually is. And also how far with diamond is very, it has so many different layers also with how you get to diamonds. And there are so, it's not the best industry also how far you're actually willing to go to get something like this, and how you can sort of sacrifice also even lives just to. So I think it was an interesting thing to work with specifically.
So how did you get a hold of the little diamond? Did you?
Actually, I went to this diamond dealer and I spoke to him and we talked about it, and he didn't hear that, he didn't know that. So he became really interested in this project. So he actually gave me this small diamond so that I could try, and then
Okay.
because he thought that it was so interesting. It's
Yeah.
not the best commercial for him, I guess. But it's also so strange because it's the proof of that it is a real diamond. If it disappears without a trace, it's also proof that it actually is real. Otherwise, you would get some kind of maybe ash or some kind of other product left over.
That's kind of interesting to know the value of something when it's not
When
there
it's gone.
anymore, when it's disappeared.
I think that's also how how it is a lot in life. That you see that after a moment and then it's gone, and then
It's jumping.
It's jumping now. see
the artist
if
behind
it's...
the truth was like what do you call it, like a curator of art for a few years ago. So she
So
was
out of
doing
3 of these experiments, I have one where it disappeared, and the other 2 until now, it didn't. I didn't succeed to do it. So we'll see if I will have to do a 4th experiment in some other way later on. But it's also the nice when it's actually, because then it becomes. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to keep on doing it actually because it's so different from every time.
Shall I open the door? Maybe it helps.
Yeah, we need more oxygen.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna open the door. Perfect. What about this piece over here?
This is where the diamond has been laying.
Okay.
On this before I took it to burn it, so it will be this display of a diamond display with no diamond anymore when if it burns.
Otherwise, is it gonna be put back in its place if it's not gonna burn?
I don't know if actually I didn't really. I think I was like really set on that it would disappear. So
Yeah.
so I think in this process, I have to.
You're gonna stay
decide
here
on
all
that,
night.
or I'm gonna have to make another object for the 4th, like disappearance act number 4 instead, and use the diamond for that, and to see if I can do it in another way to capture this moment. And that would be then for some other time.
Do you want to tell me something about the works that you have over here?
Yes, I have 2 drawings. I call them drawings. They're works on paper, actually. And in this work, I always make works on paper, and they're always quite large. But it's a really dynamic process to make a drawing. It takes a long time.